Uh, I get nice and quiet. Might be too quiet for you guys though. Hello already. Yeah, I took last night. I was up at. Whoa! Look at this. Oh, is this really how you play Necro down medium kick? Maybe in this matchup. Last night I had to be awake at 7:30 a.m. today. Well, I've got an appointment at the dentist at 7:30 a.m. So I had to be awake well before that. So I popped some sleeping pills. Hi, Nia Ricky. That's an Oro name. Um, I popped some sleeping pills and then I woke up at 3 a.m. And now here I am at 3 a.m. and I've got to waste 4 hours. And you guys know what that means. That means third strike. Red Perry last hit. Oh, I think you tried for it because that doesn't work unless you red parry. You wouldn't do half circle forward hard punch. If you were punishing without a red parry, you would probably just do like back forward super, like raw super, or something like that. Back strong super. It's kind of weird though because you can react to a successful red parry, so it's weird that he did the half circle forward hard punch without the red parry. It's actually an early morning stream for me. I mean, technically it's early morning anyway over here, but I already slept. Yeah, back light, back short, strong, super 3. That would work too. I don't know if that does more damage than his one hit medium into super, but it's more reliable anyway. Nice. Pretty bold to go for a red parry. Well, I got a hit anyway, and I did combo. Nice. Oh, that was cool. You gotta go for the parry on the rose to get reliable parries on whatever else Dudley meaties with. It's not like super hard, but you know, you gotta just start with an extra parry. Yes, it is 3 a.m. here. I don't know how minus Necro SA3 is. I'm pretty sure it's unsafe in a punishable way, but it's very hard to punish. Most characters can't really do anything about it. Maybe if you're Chun-Li, you can SA2 it or something. Rose tournament next week. Ah, shit. She comes out in 3 days, doesn't she? I didn't even do the Dan one yet. I could make a tournament where both characters are allowed. That sounds kind of fun, actually. Or I could have two adjacent days where I have Dan only and then Rose only. I'll check my schedule and see if I can't do something about that. New character backups are fun. It's like really neat to see what people are doing day one. You know how to play as Necro? There's a lot of different ways to play Necro well. He's probably one of the most versatile characters in the game, believe it or not. That was probably a real punish. So there you go. There's something punishing that super. Dudley's SA1 hits, I think, on the frame it comes out or the frame after it comes out. It's very fast. Nice. Far short, or I mean zoom short, whatever you call it, neutral short. You don't see that button very often from Necro. That hit midair. I hate Dudley, dude. Dudley's so stupid. Why is Dudley airborne for fucking machine gun blow? That was a nice play though. Characters with random airborne frames. Yun with dash punch. I guess visually he kind of jumps, but parts of Yun's dash punch are airborne. Nice. Oh, that even combo. That probably did. Yep. Nice. Towards forward. Both of them getting towards forward so they don't super cancel. Or super link, I guess. The neutral throw. Nice. He went for low red parry. I saw that. Based on his tap, it looked like. So that was parry into down low block. Do you see that? He was trying to parry a block string. But down roundhouse is slow enough that you can just reaction down back it. Or even if you don't reaction, you can just see that you didn't parry and just down back. Beefy max damage. I people used to always do upper into super there, and nowadays people always seem to do straight into super. And I honestly couldn't tell you the difference between them. Maybe there's no difference between them, and that's why it like changed. I thought upper did more damage, but it might actually do less because it has an extra hit, and scaling purely operates by hits in this game. I'm pretty sure upper does more damage than straight as a raw attack, though. I feel like these a-cho videos have a lot of Dudley. Dudley's not a super duper popular character, despite being top 5. Nice. That was a very quick chip out. Are we talking about PogChamp? The down hard kick, that thing? The launcher? It's not super precise. You've got to do walking. You have to micro walk each time. But it's like, you've got at least like 3 or 4 frames of leeway. It depends on the character too. Ah yes, the ancient Gutek stream. Nowadays, if that video came out, I would be the hero and he would be the villain. What's especially sad is like the way that stream started is we were both fucking shit talking. Oh, that was a good punish. But I was doing too well. Ah, I didn't get it. That wouldn't have dizzied though, I don't think. Ah, that looks good. Nice. Let's go. I wonder if he could have spent EX and saved the super. Not that I would have done it. But EX might have dizzied. It was very stressful though. And honestly, a super only barely costs more than an EX for Necro, as weird as it sounds. A super costs like an EX and a half. Necro Super 3 is really short, so it really doesn't, it's not very expensive to just do. He tried for the jab reset. You do a lot more damage just doing the raw super than doing the super into jab, and there's no combo from the jab. Rare footage of Necro using Super 3 invincibility. Scary, scary. That was very safe from the Necro player. That was hard to punish. Dudley could have parried that hit right then, and done like ducking super or something like that and just killed Necro. But the chances of that were pretty low, and also the parry was at a random time because Necro could reasonably do jump strong at any point during that jump. That was fucking nice. The whole thing about stuff like that, look at this DP from Ken. If Ken just whiffed that DP, what was he gonna eat from Necro, honestly? Necro didn't have a super. There wasn't gonna be like a fucking hard spin punch or whatever. Realistically speaking, he was gonna eat like a far strong. So that kind of DP, not only was it like very well timed as a counter poke, but it's just not very risky in this matchup, especially in the early match. Nice. You get a lot of time to link that super off of that normal. That's like Ken's only like normal where you have like a fuck long super link. Usually it's like 1 or 2 frames. But I think for that one, he was going for gold, trying to whiff punish the super. That's very risky. Cool, DP came out the wrong way as a reversal. That was a very good meaty. Ah, you are an Oro. I actually kind of like the double jump animation. It's very unceremonious in Street Fighter 3. But also the double jump, it looks kind of slow. Oh, what the fuck? Was that an attempted dead OS? It probably was. He probably thought he wouldn't have the meter, but he built it. B-Skill Booger looks really fun. I'm going to enjoy that. I love following a fireball in. It's a very satisfying feeling, isn't it? It's like the whole reason to play Guile. Or like SF5 Poison or something like that. SF4 Poison. Nash. My only concern is how easy is it going to be to get up. But SA2 is not exactly free to get up in this game. You gotta like kind of be thoughtful about it a little bit. Depends on the matchup. That's a pretty low risk parry. Neutral in this matchup is wild. Yeah, Command Grab VT1 looked super simple, but not in a bad way. Cool little combo. It's JP3 per hit with the close medium kick. So if it's close medium kick, walk in, close medium kick, jump hard kick is really precise to get. You didn't get it there. You've got to hit it. You've got very few frames to do it. Once you get to JP6, juggle count 6, it starts getting really hard to hit new attacks in time. Reminder that Ryu's hard DP adds like 15 points to the juggle count. I think 15 on the nose. And thus there's 1 frame to continue a juggle. So you can go heavy DP into SA2 but not SA1. No. Well, maybe. I've seen a lot of Urian juggles on Q. Oh, that was nice. That low forward was especially nice for the cancel. Because it was parry into parry, Yang was going to be attacking very low to the ground. So he wasn't going to recover in time when he landed. And Ken did low forward into DP, knowing that the low forward wouldn't hit an airborne Yang, so he could safely cancel it. Huh. Nice. He could have continued those Rekkas. I think he got more meter by not doing that. EX Rekka is just so strong. God. Oh, that's nice. That's a punish. EX Rekka is still unsafe on block if you actually do all 5. Yang didn't react fast enough. You can react to individual hits of EX Rekka working. There's like a window. And then just do more Rekkas. It's kind of hard though. Depends. This is looking pretty dire for Ken. Yeah. Being at chip health versus Yang is awful. It was like a very obvious thing for Yang to do to end that. Low forward into EX Rekka. But he didn't do the low forward as a meaty, so the parry timing was a mix-up. And then also, even if you went for the parry and got it, you didn't know. Punishing EX Rekka after parrying it is surprisingly complex. Unless you punish with something like invincible or instant. And even that's hard to do because like... oh, nice. Yeah, build that meter. Yang can stagger when he... Or like, if Yang does more Rekkas and you, and you're doing your motion, you can get hit. There's not a long pause where you're guaranteed to get motion off. So doing a super in that time is kind of hard. I think light spin hook for Necro is +1, right? He did light spin hook there into down parry. Very obnoxious when Necros do that. Very effective. Very fun to have stuff like that. It would be hard to have something like that in SF5. It would like break the whole game, or SF4. Having this kind of move that's +1 on block on this kind of zoning character. It's okay in this game because you can parry it on a guess or red parry it on reaction. But I've definitely played Necros who just spam like either raw half circle forward light punch or like button into half circle forward light punch. They cat. Didn't combo. That only doesn't combo at like max range. Oh, the medium spin hook. You don't typically see that until Necro has a super. Looked a little bit awkward there. Medium and light are like identical. The only difference is that medium is more unsafe, but doesn't knock down. And not knocking down is actually an advantage when going into super, because Necro supers are much weaker on airborne opponents. So you get like a full connect SA1 or SA3, whereas half circle forward light punch into SA1 or SA3 loses hits. He went for red parry last hit, maybe? It's hard to say. This is very dire. Winnable though. That was it. That was a punish. It was a bad second Rekka. It's I guess yeah. I guess it's pretty low risk. It's definitely one of the ones you should learn because it's very reactable. Is really the key. You can see that you blocked the first hit, and the second hit is always the same timing from the first hit. And going from being +1 to being unsafe is a pretty big difference. But Necro does get decent reward if you go for the red parry and miss it. You get knocked over and Necro gets, like, you know, damage. I would call it one of the first red parries that people should learn if they're going to try and learn red parries. There are some red parries that are just insanely easy to learn and very helpful. Like, the last hit of Ryu's Super 1. The last hit of Dudley Super 3. Maybe you can try for some of the end hits of Ibuki SA1. Alex EX slash elbow. It's a very important one. Yeah, Kumatatsu's. That's a good one. Those are all good red parries. A lot of two-hit overheads. The red parry is good to learn. Like, Ken back medium kick or Ryu towards strong or something. That SA2 red? What the fuck? I've done what is probably the hardest red parry in the game before. It was, Ryu SA2. Key Super 1, you get like a full punish anyway. It depends on your character, maybe. Because you might be able to get a jump in punish. If you red parry. It's like it's a very easy red parry, but I would call it somewhat risky. If you're red parrying only the last hit, I don't know if you get a jump in. You really want to look for red parries where you get a much bigger punish than if you don't red parry. Otherwise, you're just dodging chip, which is not a big deal. Ooh. Fun combo. Love stuff like that. It's one of the main reasons I fell in love with Third Strike in the first place. So for those who don't know, it's been a long time since we've seen one of these in an a-cho video, or just in a video in general we're watching. When the opponent gets dizzy, normal juggle rules apply, but the opponent cannot be air reset. So things that normally air reset the opponent, like normals, we'll just juggle them instead. So stand jat, back strong, there you go. Adds 1 to the juggle count, but it normally resets enemies. But because it can't reset a Dizzy Yang, it just adds. Is Necro good? Maybe. It's been an endlessly debated topic. Necro's had much more success than the other air quotes low tiers of this game, with the exception of probably Hugo. I would actually say Necro's probably better than Hugo. A lot of the other low tiers are just garbage in high level play. But there have been a few Necro players who have made him work. Necro is better than 12. I think that's true. Necro doesn't fall into a lot of the same weaknesses that 12 has. Necro has actual good combos. That's one of the main differences between them. 12's combos are absolutely garbage. But Necro's combos are, if anything, maybe above average. I would tentatively say that Necro's supers are pretty good. At least SA1 and SA3. SA2 is a meme, but it's a meme you can have fun with. Necro SA2 is a jumpable grab, but it recovers basically instantly. So if you neutral jump it, Necro can back fierce you, which is a hilarious gimmick if you've never seen it before. You can parry the back fierce, but it's just kind of funny that it's like, you have to jump. Whoa! That was universal overhead that hit a roll in the back. That was like combo video material right there. Ken and Dudley are, I wouldn't call it an easy transition, but it's a sensible transition. At the high level, they do some similar things. Very normal oriented with super links and a lot of Oki stuff. Nice. That aggressive low parry. Oh my god, that was a double P. Imagine being as good as this Yang and still getting double P'd. I haven't double P'd in a long time, I don't think. Every now and then I double P people. If I was playing people as good as this Dudley, I think I would get double P'd a lot more. Imagine going on a fat streak like that and getting double P'd. Urian's fun. Urian kind of like sits outside the tier list. Technically speaking, he's like considered to be high tier, maybe in the low end of high tier. But most of his matchups are pretty close. He doesn't really dab on the low tiers, and he doesn't really lose to the high tiers. He's probably like the most balanced character in the game. He's got like 2 really bad matchups, I think, or 1. Urian. Or was that what not you were asking? Urian's one of the most balanced characters in the game. Ah, that parry's hard. Urian's hard. Oh, you couldn't really do anything. Oh, that was smart too. I think that was a nice little punish there. Yep. That's really what it comes down to. Is Mirror's the great equalizer. It's strong against everyone, possible exception Akuma. Like, there's no character who has a great escape there. There's a couple with decent escapes. And honestly, getting reversal teleports is a pain in the ass. You gotta get hit like actual reversals in this game. It's hard. So it's not like Akuma even like, Akuma gives him problems for other reasons. It's not just having the teleport, but the teleport is there, and it is technically the only real escape. Urian is just a low tier that turns into a broken tier with meter. Urian with 2 bars is the best character in this whole game. 2 bars in screen position. That combo's so bad in this game, but in SF5 it's so good. The what do you call that? That kind of drop has a name. Can't think of the name of that wrestling move. Don't tell me it's just a power bomb. Nice. Oh, it is a power bomb. It's funny how core that is in SF5. Ew. Crush Fierce is like minus, I think, 10 on block, minus 9, something like that, minus 12. Pick a number you like. Spartan Bomb. This is July of last year. Last day of July. Judging by that little timestamp on the top of the middle of the video there. 2020, 7/31. Yeah, I just tune out that whole little bar most of the time. But it's the exact title of the video. That was going to chip out, I think. Yuri went for a red parry, but if you parry that super, you don't even get a punish, I don't think. Maybe you do if you're point blank. It's a projectile, so when you parry it, you don't freeze Necro, which means he continues with his recovery. So it has different properties on parry than most other moves. Look at that little elephant, it's so cute. The elephant emoji is truly the most slept on emoji. That could have been super. It's weird to go for that TC but not be ready for the super confirm, but also that's a hard super confirm to do. Yeah, that was coming. You didn't know when, but it was coming. EX tackle is nowhere near as good in this game as it is in SF5, but it is occasionally very useful. It's more of a juggle tool. I feel like there's still undiscovered emojis. I feel like at some point we're all gonna like realize that the corn emoji is extremely awesome. Month 31, huh? Did he go for double parry? Probably. He probably did one parry into OS, second parry into Crouch Fierce. What is this emoji? Is that a seal? Oh my god, that's great. That's a great emoji. Pancakes. Pancakes are good. I went to Burger King recently. There was one in my mall, or not my mall, in my Walmart, my local Walmart. And I was like, you know, I could really go for a Hershey pie. It's my little weakness. Look at that shark one. And what the fuck is that? Is that a mouse? Hamster? There's a hamster. Anyway, I saw they were doing pancakes and I thought about getting them, but then I didn't. True story. Burger King pancakes have got to be shitty. There's no way they could be good. But also, I feel like, you know, how bad could pancakes really be? It's a very basic fucking food item. There's not really a wrong way to do it, I feel. There's too little that can go wrong. Like if you had a bad omelet, it can be really bad. But if you have a bad pancake, it's probably just like, I don't know. Ooh, look at that. Two usable TCs. It's when you talk about usable, it's like how specific does it have to be before you never see it anymore? The TCs you typically see with Dudley are the one from the low short, low strong, low fierce, and the one from the overhead towards Renhouse forward. So that's two right off the bat that are good. The anti-air one is pretty nice. Medium kick, hard, heavy punch. It's a very nice TC. It's 4 parries, and the medium kick has a pretty good anti-air hitbox. So you kind of have to parry the first, and then once you're parrying the first one, you're in the blender. Most of his other TCs are not too good. I haven't seen anyone do the light kick TC in forever. Light kick, medium punch, heavy punch, I think. Low short stand forward is a complete meme. It's more of a novelty that it even exists. It's low parry only into high parry only, which is a very unusual parry direction. What other TCs does he have? I feel like he's got the towards forward TC. That one's a bit of a meme. Normally you'd rather do towards forward raw or towards forward into super. You don't want to do the TC, but I think the TC's safe. I don't know. Dudley's TCs were some of the first combos I ever learned in a fighting game. Isn't that kind of funny? They're really easy. If you're like a bad player and you've never really done like anything, it's satisfying to pick Dudley and just do like these 4 normal sequence and just get like a fucking multi-hit combo. It's like, oh wow, I'm doing combos. I didn't really learn any combos back when I was playing Alpha 3. And then it was just fooling around with characters in this game. That must have been unsafe. I'm sure Dudley could have done something. Raw super. It might not have gotten many hits. And if you don't get the first hit, it's like, why would you even do it? Can't you do medium, heavy S with like every character for the air combo? That's a good combo though. I mean, that's the basics. I'm pretty sure there's some characters who can't even do light, medium, heavy S. Like fucking Iron Man. Shouts to Iron Man's extremely jank confirms in that game. God, Iron Man got such a fucking upgrade in MVC3 to MVCI. And Iron Man's like my favorite character. Both in lore and to play. I'm sad that MVCI didn't fucking last. Iron Man was so fun in that game, he was my main. I really feel like I had an identity with my teams. It felt like I was playing like the way I want to play. It's hard to explain. Never saw anyone else pick the same teams I picked. So all the tech I came up with was like my tech. Tech I invented. It's the cool thing about MVC. It's true for all the games. That was universal overhead into tap down. Low parry. Oh. There you go. Oh, the snake emoji this time. Yeah, I like the X-Men a lot. I want to play Wolverine. Here's how to fix MVCI. Add a bunch of X-Men. Kill the stones. 3 character teams. And then it's perfect. Just delete the Storm and the Surge and replace them with character 3 and character 3. Muting for a sec while I eat this yogurt. The stones were kind of fun, but I don't think they had enough depth to them, I guess. Probably character select screen, I would guess. I kind of like the stones. There were like things I liked about the stones, but it was worse than a third character, I feel. Imagine hot swapping tags, but like you got two different characters you could hot swap tag into. Serious sloth, 2 words, both words capitalized, camel case. I mean 1 word, both words capitalized. Is that what I said? One thing I'll praise about MVCI is it's very easy to follow what's going on, I feel. There's very little under the hood rules going on. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff about older MVC games that I didn't know until someone like pointed out. It's like, oh, you can't call assists while you're fucking super jumping. I'm like, huh? I never noticed. Let's turn up the heat. Was it Dante or was it Ken? Who said it? Ah, too good. Okay, he lived. That was a very expensive way to win, but it was a very reliable way to win. This party's getting crazy. I have an appreciation for how Guile has been ugly in every single fighting game, but no one gives a shit. There's no pretense of Guile looking good. I remember when they revealed Guile in SF3, and everyone, like, they showed his aviators, because his default outfit has aviators, and then they showed his fucking face without the shades, and it was like, You know, square-faced motherfucker with no eyebrows and a giant fucking brow line. I was just like, damn, he's ugly. But no one gave a shit. Everyone was like, oh, it looks like Guile. It is America's face. It works really well. But Ken is supposed to be a pretty boy. Third Strike really knocked it out of the park. Third Strike has a great looking Ken. He looks confident. There's something I don't like about Smash Ken, but I can't put my finger on it. I can't think of a character that like really they shit the bed on, besides Ken. Visually, I'm sure there's another one where I'd be like, oh yeah, that character sucks too. Visually, I've always been a strong defender of Akuma, so don't say Akuma. I like the way Akuma looks in SF5. In my opinion, it's an upgrade. Jerry looks fine. She doesn't play fine, but she looks fine. I have mixed feelings on the bigger titties. I think I preferred her small. Apart from that, she looks, I like her new variety of outfits. I think her face looks okay. Akuma Matata was like the joke day one. Everyone was posting that shit. I had a tweet blow up right when MBCI came out. I posted a picture of Chun-Li's ugly ass face from the story mode. And I said, can't believe people think there's no mutants in MBCI. Everyone retweeted it. Oh, that's it. The TC, pretty cool. God, I want MVC4. But I want, like, the best parts of MVC3 and MVCI. I wonder if such a thing could happen. You know what I mean? Blanca's pretty ugly. I feel like they kind of, like, made him the right kind of ugly. He looks less cartoonish in SF5. He looks more like his SF2 version where he wasn't very cartoonish. And less like his SF4 version where he was extremely cartoonish. Blanco started as like a serious wild man and then turned into like a gag character for a super long time. And I think his visual design looks more like a serious character and less like a gag character. But then they gave you the Blanca-chan so you can fucking still go either way. Say what you like about Blanca, but he might actually be the most iconic character in SF2, in a game full of iconic characters. And that's definitely a big claim to fame. Very difficult here. Super is a big problem for Ken right now. He doesn't know when it's coming. It's going to be an annoying parry. Oh my god. Ibuki should have just been shameless about it. Now it's like 50-50 who wins. Okay, there we go. Visual upgrades? It's like the same guy. I like the little shawl he wears now. That's cool. I guess it's a bit better, yeah. He definitely looks a lot nicer. There's no actual design change, it's just that they cleaned it up a lot. Is that a punish? Wow. Those fucking corgi bits. I think 2D Street Fighter was very stylish. No, I think 3D Street Fighter, or at least Street Fighter 4 was very stylish, but it's a very ugly style. And SF5 is a little bit less stylish, I feel. But also way less ugly. Unique juggle state there. From getting glass hit only. That was pretty cool. Seeing the combo out of it. I have some stuff like that too, as Oro. Where if I get some of my hits parried, I have different juggles than if I get none of them parried. Look, the ducking going through a fireball. Rare footage. Rare footage of anti-fireball technology in this game. Oof. Ducking is not a fireball invincible frame 1, which is why he didn't do it there against that Denshin. He thought it would be a meaty Denshin. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Twink is like an effeminate guy. There's a bit more to it than that, but it's a nice little summary. Effeminate in like a cute way. It's usually used as like a positive. Or a neutral at least. It's not an insult. Nice. Ran us on the towards spheres. Max damage, I think. Crookie's here? Who the fuck is that? I don't like the way that the combo counter works in Strive. I saw footage of that game. Is that a common sentiment among people watching the game's development, or am I like unique for caring about that? It's a bit distracting. Maybe it's better if you played it a little bit. I was like, oof, look at it, it's big. God, I hate when fighting games start the combo counter on hit 1. Why is that a thing? I think that was still a punish. That was a kind of nice parry. It was the punish. Him getting the punish was good. No, I probably won't play Strive. I haven't played any previous Guilty Gear, and it doesn't look super enticing. I'm not one of those people who plays all fighting games. I just play whichever one I kind of feel like playing. Which so far has been some King of Fighters games, MBCI, most Mortal Kombats, and most Street Fighters. I think it'll be a new character. Was that back jab? I can't even remember the last time I saw back jab from Necro. I don't even remember what it looks like. I think it has the same animation as back strong. That back strong seemed to have very little hit stun, and I think it made a light normal noise. It's gonna be the gorilla that we didn't get. Everyone was talking about whether we were gonna get the gorilla, and we still haven't gotten him. It's not too late. Rick from Rick and Morty would cause so much ass pain. They're gonna reveal. Okay, someone clip this for posterity, but don't actually. But maybe do if you want. They're gonna reveal Carlos from Final Fight 2, and it's gonna coincide with a new Final Fight game. And the new Final Fight game is gonna have like Cody, Guy, Hager, Carlos, and Lucia. I hope I didn't just make everyone clip at the same time. Street Fighter does hella guest characters from Final Fight. Oh, but you already said that, unless it's Rival Schools or Final Fight. Alright, I've got it. Alright, final character is Thanos from Fortnite. What do you think? Can't believe Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet in MVC2 and was considered a low tier. Isn't that kind of funny? It's not just Thanos, it's Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. And all the stones in it. I don't know who the fuck Top Hat Gamer guy is. Am I out there being mentioned? Fellas, will Squirrel Girl ever get into an NBCI game? Did I say NBCI? An NBC game. We might. I don't know. Is that a failed super? Probably. Probably wanted back strong into super. I feel like Infinite could be salvaged into a game people like very easily. Like they could reuse a lot of assets and just change the stuff people hated. But that's assuming they can add more characters. Because if you can't add Magneto, then it's going to be a hard sell for a lot of people. And let's be honest, Magneto's the best comic character. It's like not even a contest. Who is your favorite character from all comics? Yeah, my Discord doesn't work anymore. And no, there's no command. The Discord still exists, it's just private, but it's not actually private. We got raided by like 1,000,000 people one time and I took the link down and then I never put it back up. No, I think I meant Swagnito. I don't know who the fuck Sognito is. Sog on these balls. Ooh, the Towards Fierce Anti-Air. You got that last round too. That's just annoying. I hate when I eat that. Parry. There's a funny moment when both players are kind of tapping forward against each other. Or one player's tapping forward, the other one's blocking. Ooh. I think yeah, Yum was in a better, despite having the longer whiff, he was in the better position there. That was a punish, I think. Wild combo. He thought it was going to kill. You never see Yuns do EX moves. But that was max damage there, I'm pretty sure. Low forward EX shoulder. He was like, well, low forward dash punch won't kill, so I need to do something stronger. So he did low forward EX shoulder. And it almost killed. That's like good little mastery. That's a scenario you don't need to be ready for very often with Yun. So it's like a good way of showing off that he's kind of like versatile in what he knows to do. Yen might have been able to go for, okay, this is good. I was going to say a combo into his shoulder and then get grenade from there. But instead he just took the knockdown and then did raw super. Or rather, knockdown into a little scramble into raw super. Raw super is actually the way to go and the top level play in this game. It's very difficult to do something about raw super, but most of the setups into super, like blocked low forward or blocked shoulder, or blocked palm, they introduce too much risk. If you cancel into super, the thing that you cancel from could be parried, and then if it is parried, your super's fucked. You get thrown, and then your whole super meter goes down the fucking trash. Oh, well spaced. But he didn't have anything to do. If he had super, he probably could have linked super, but he didn't have it yet. EX Needle. That's normally a good anti-air, but Yun landed really quickly and then hit him out of it. Oh my god. 2 light axes. Ah, anti-air close forward into jump back into forward dash. Clean stuff. Ah, that was like a really high damage starter too. Oh, he dropped it though. That's so annoying. Oh, big punish. I can't believe I said big punish when it was a 12. It was a pretty good punish. That was probably the best you could manage. Cool combo. It's only like JP3 if you get the final hit of that only. So you can pick up a hit there. You rarely see that. You rarely see Yuns go for non-EX upkick at all. Let alone a non-EX upkick that gets the fucking final hit only. That looked weird. Did he want that? Was he trying for a super? What happened? That looks like you would try to super there. Maybe he just started his motion too early and it got a little confused because of the side swap. The EX dash punch made no sense. And the super would have been extremely normal. I don't know why he's doing super like that though. With EX. Oh, that was big. This could still be one. He needs a super. And it's going to be really hard now that Yan has Gene. That was good. Now this could go either way. This might actually punish. Yeah. That was a terrible activate. Good shit. Imagine managing to beat a Yun as 12 and then just having to fight another Yun. The low tier gets the girl if it's like a grappler player, I think. That was a punish. That was a really bad dash punch. He probably wanted shoulder. Although it's hard to say. He might have wanted dash punch but predicted a backdash or something. But even though it hit, I think that dash punch wasn't safe. Oh, I think that was a punish. That looked really strange. Ah, that did so much. It didn't feel like 12 was like that low HP, and then he just kind of died. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bros. Oh, he missed see that throw at the end? He was trying to do light kick Kara, light dash punch. So the motion is quarter circle forward, light kick Kara, light punch. But I think if you do quarter circle forward, light kick plus light punch, you get a throw. Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. I got the picture. I got the picture. Fighters ready. Engage. Daipon is heavy punch. It's just one of the buttons. They say Ko for the lights, Chu for the mediums, and Dai for the heavies. And then for the punches they say Pan, and for the kicks they say Ashi. Dayash. Chu Ashi, Shippu. A prediction. I mean, they are saying big punch over and over again. That's accurate. But, it just means heavy. Yeah, and Shagami. Shagami Chupan Jinrai! They say that shit. You hear that all the time. I don't even know what the prediction is. I didn't see it. Yun or Dud? Oh, for this match. People like Dudley. He's already down around. Channel predictions are kind of fun. Yik shoulder again. Yun's EX isn't even that bad. Predictions kind of don't last long enough, do they? Well, that was a fun little poll. Bet. I went all in recently during a Team Spooky stream where it was like Punk on. And I was like, let's do this. Punk's gonna win. And then Punk won. I should be a betting man. I know how to make safe bets. I know how to bet on the winner. When does it go away? Is it just gonna be there forever? I thought I'd be able to drag it around, but I can't. Oh well, I'm already fucking ignoring it. Ah, don't start like that. Oh, I see the timer at the bottom. Don't I? Yeah. Oh, EX uppercut. Nice. The clones flash on and off every frame. So for 30 frames he's got, in 1 second for 30 frames he's got them, and for 30 frames he doesn't have them. And this footage is being recorded at 30 FPS. So it's only recording every other frame. Which means that either we're gonna be watching the frames where it's on or watching the frames where it's off. When of course in a real match it'll just always be on. I mean, it'll be always be flashing. Let's start Artatsu! Oh baby, this Ryu wants to make a statement. He made it. It worked. Nice, nice, nice. This is aggressive. Replays are maniacs. Ryu is like this fucking super stable character. And every Ryu player is like a closet Ken player. Close fierce. Very good but normal. Oh, the faith in the Ryu. Look at those close medium kicks. Damn, you guys have a lot of faith in this Ryu. You just saw the run start hard tossing and you're like, oh yeah, it's gotta be him. This Yun. This matchup is almost certainly in Yun's favor. Oh, that was nice. That wasted the Gene time too. Oh, hold up, hold up. Ryu's damage is so high. Oh, this is block string into, yeah, block string into Denshin. Even if you unblock that, he was dead. Free channel points for everyone. I should add some fucking channel point rewards. That can't be hard. Whiff hard Tatsu. I mean whiff crouch hard kick, not hard Tatsu. And then light DP right away. My money's on this Ryu. Still doesn't have a chance. $11. He's not even on the screen. I think 12 can situationally walk under that, but I don't know when it's available. I don't know the rules about that. Like if you just tap forward and hold it, will you parry if it's a meaty and then walk under it if it's not a meaty? It can't be that easy, but I don't know. I have seen 12 walk under a engine though, so I know it's possible. Ugh. Failed punish. That was a really nice punish by the Dudley too. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nice jump. Good old anti-air hard DP. You don't see that too often in this game. A lot of risk. He did low strong because he wasn't sure about the range of low fierce. That dash through and Dudley actually blocked. Ah, fucking that parry was good, but the throw wasn't close enough. Serranos? Doesn't even work. He went for it. Maybe it can work. That was a wake up short swing blow in the corner. I don't really like that. These predictions are starting too late. Dudley's a hard matchup for Dudley. Reminds me of that that extremely woke post by the guy talking about BlazBlue tiers, the mirror matches not being 5-5. It's an Oro. Wake up, wake up, Nia Ricky. Oh, uppercut, raw uppercut. Mm. The way that Dudley timed that block, he would have lost the empty jump throw, but he would have blocked the stomp, which is what Oro did. That was smart. Okay, okay. Oh, that was nice. That's an instant air parry. Oh, timing was wrong on the parry. I would have fucked that up too. I wouldn't have even got the initial parry. Super cancel would have been good there. This Dudley, I mean, this Oro's trying to hoard his meter, I feel. Nice meme. That's safe even if it's parried. If Oro gets a touch, he wins. He's got way more than enough meter. This is an extremely deadly matchup. That being said, finding that touch is not so easy. Oro does lose in neutral in this matchup, I feel. Oh, Super Cancel would have won there, too. Yo! This is free on Dudley. Nice. I love how it was a red parry, too. He blocked one hit. And he's like, okay, I can't block anymore. Stop the count. Fuck. I crushed Fierce. It traded though. That's how late it was. Super? I think it would have been okay there. What he did was kind of better. Wow, I never fucking see that. Should have been light super. He did the heavy stomp combo mid screen on Shadows. I knew that worked in the corner. I do it all the time in the corner. I didn't know you could do it mid screen. I might like see how good that is. That might be a new fucking chicken loop for me. The Shadow juggle is kind of annoying. You gotta be very precise. Reversal something else stuffed. Or I actually could have parried that, fun fact. If you get a reset, you can parry on the way down. You still get juggled during the resets, but by supers only in this game. And only if there's still juggle potential left. It's a bit complicated. But it was a parryable thing, and Aura should have been parrying, because there was nothing else he could have been doing. So it was like a little teeny misplay. Uh-oh. Why was that not super? There we go. Looking kind of dire, but still winnable. Super's good, I guess. Oh, I would have done a heavy fireball. I would have planned around that. I used to play a lot of KO 13. That was a punish. That was a risky overhead to go for. Heavy punch would have been safer, but it wouldn't have led to a combo. He bet it all on that. Maybe the aura will be back. I'm excited to watch it. I don't know if I'll play it. Depends on how early it comes out on PC. Ah, he dropped the TC or whatever he was going for. We'll never know. Close, strong, double DP maybe. Nice. I only kind of know that a new Melty's even happening. Weird to think about. Melty's always been a relic to me. It's never been modern. It's always been that like secret underground game. Melty seems like it has really fun neutral. It's the Super 1. What about Sean's basketball? The fact that Oro can summon it in SF5. That's pretty cool. Ah, it fell out though. I think if that first hit wasn't parried, it might not have fallen out. Sean's fictional console. It has 6 face buttons. Someone tweeted me a picture of it. He has Sean's stuff because fucking he's Brazilian. All Brazilians know each other. In Street Fighter, yes. All Americans know each other in Street Fighter. I don't see the problem. Forward dash? Is that a very ambitious parry? Walk out, walk in, throw with an OS parry as part of it. Double DP. No Kara required on Necro. I don't know how this matchup goes, but I would imagine it's in Ken's favor moderately comfortably. Maybe like 6.5, 3.5. Ken has a lot of things that give Necro a hard time. The Soldier Boy console. Are those any good? It's just like random Chinese like knockoff stuff that's been branded by him, right? Like I don't actually know what's going on there. Worst matchup in the game, people like to say Cube Makoto, but it's debatable whether that's actually it. It's hard to say. It's probably Chun-Li versus someone, but I couldn't tell you who the someone is. Hugo? I don't really want to say that Hugo Chun-Li's the worst matchup. The thing is, like, Sean and 12 suck, but they don't suck in a way that's like really exploitable by one particular character. They're just generally pretty bad. It's possible that 12 has one of the worst matchups in the game, but I can't think of who it would be. Like, Chun-Li's not easy for 12, but it wouldn't be my go-to for the worst matchup. Nice. I mean, Aura 12 is... I don't know. I played that matchup a decent amount, and I think it's 7-3. I don't even think it's an 8-2, let alone the worst matchup in the game. Their fireballs are very obnoxious for 12. But I don't think it's like absolutely winning. Oh, that was it. Cool super cancel, he didn't spend any meter. Or did he? We've got a glitch super meter. Look at that, it says 2, but it says max. 2 out of 3, and then max. I've had that happen before. I thought it was a Fightcade glitch, but I just saw it happen in arcade footage, so maybe it's just a game glitch. Yes, cool combo. More Master Systems than people. I think I heard that about E.T. That when that game was made, E.T. on Atari 2600. At the time it was made, there were more copies of E.T. than Atari used to play them on. It wasn't just that E.T. was a bad game. It was a bad game with a huge anticipation for it to be a successful game. And a lot of decisions made assuming it was going to sell super well. Nice. I don't think I've ever heard any of the songs in Second Impact. But look at this Far Fierce doing work. Oh, bye. Yikes, Tatsu's hard to punish. Nice. I should have whiffed some strongs after he dizzied. Get some meter. Whiffed some roundhouses. Can Far Fierce? Yeah. It's not a normal you see very often, but it's not horrible. Reuse has like a little TC associated with it. But I think they're the same normal besides that, or very similar. Nice. That was a really good. Alright. He doesn't have a good chip out though. Okay. That was a bit weird. That's like a wake up you can do. I think he was just anticipating empty jump throw. Oh, nice. The thing about air dash is that once you commit to an air dash, you lose air parry. So if you have an anti-air that's good but loses to air parries, it becomes insanely good against air dashes. That's one of the reasons Ken fucks 12 up. This EX air Tatsu is very obnoxious. I don't think so. I don't actually know. For what it's worth, Oro cannot air parry then double jump. Doing an air parry at all consumes the double jump. So it might be the same with 12 in the air dash. That kind of instant air into EX dive is good for beating people trying to churn DPs though. I think EX dive is unsafe on block though. Nice. Very nice. Didn't actually get any damage out of it though. NTH happened to needle. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Light DP is like JP3 or something with Ken? I don't remember. But Ken can pick up juggles afterward. Obviously the double DP. Super only gets a couple hits on most characters. Some characters it only gets one hit. Nice. That was dead OS. He's got another one churned up pretty soon. Never mind, he's dead. The funny thing about dead OS is that whiffing normal builds meter, so you can only even go for it a couple times before you build enough meter that you'll get the super on block. Oh, Tatsu. You do not see that often. That is a very hard. That is a very hard motion. Low forward Tatsu super. That's harder than it looks. I wonder if a super would have been good there. No, he's down around. Yeah, you can cancel the startup hit of Tatsu into super. You can do that with Akuma too. I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's going to trade. That's a good trade for Ken. I've seen that set up before. Ken does wake up super on the... when it's a punish on the Rose and then combos from the wake up super's first hit. I think with Akuma you can actually cancel the startup hit into ground or air super. Which is super weird. Like depending on when you get the super cancel, it'll either come out as a ground super and air super. For both Super 1 and Super 3 you have a ground and air version. What's funny is Super 3 it actually does more damage to get the air version. I think they probably thought it would be harder to land the air version, which is true. Dude, that Moko's wearing fucking rabbit ears. Cute. Getting the recovery frames on an anti-air parry is usually pretty precise. Not always available. Yeah, they Towie's ears. I always thought there was something weird about Towie's name, and I realized what it was recently. It's written with a we. So you know how Japanese, there's like a wa and a wo? And the wo is only used as a particle where it's pronounced o, but like it is, you know, a wo. Um, it turns out in archaic Japanese there's also a we, a we, and a wu. And none of them are used at all anymore. All of them are considered archaic and are used in no words nowadays. But Towie's name has the we in it. It's like having a character in English with a thorn in their name or something like that. Just a letter that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, I looked up like the way to write those three characters. I think there's like maybe a couple more characters that are archaic too. I wonder if there's like a yi and a ye. Nice. Low parry, low short super. Who? I mean, we kind of have a who, right? Is that a we? I can't even tell. I don't know which one that is. Like a square. Rho is a square. Is it a different square? Oh my god, what is going on there? I hate it. Old English is actually almost nothing like current English. There's some Middle English though. You don't see these very often. It's G. No, what the fuck? I instinctively put a chi with 10 tens here, but this is a su with 10 tens. This is just zoo and zoo for both of them. The fuck are these? I hate it. I saw the su and then I was thinking it was gonna be like su and G. Su and chi. But it wasn't. I think I know a word with this zoo, but I can't think of what it is. Wow, I didn't mean to click on it. Nice. Do you guys know about the word overmorrow? Overmorrow used to be an English word, but it fell out from disuse. There's also yesterday for the past tense equivalent, meaning 2 days ago. See ya over Morrow. That's a word that fell out of use despite the fact that it seems like it might be kind of useful. Oh, big damage starter. He's going for the easy, reliable combo, and it was enough to kill. I shouldn't say easy, but it wasn't repeated. It wasn't as hard as repeated car palms. It's been kind of cold this year. Usually it's just kind of hot. Whoa. That's a JP1 starter. You get insane combos out of that if you dizzy someone with a towards roundhouse in the corner. He could have kept that combo going forever. God, Gene combos fuck Ibuki up. Wake up forward dash to get out of the corner. Very ambitious. There's no invincibility on that or anything, I don't think. I already didn't see it. Was it like Jump Strong or something? Jump Strong has a lot of active frames. Jump Jab and Jump Fierce don't, I don't think. She puts her palm out for Jump Strong. Ah, those are hard. I wonder if repeated medium shoulders would have killed. Nice. I think that second one was minus. But he did jump back fierce immediately after it. This is good Yun play. Very safe, very lame. That's how this character's played at the top level. Yup, there it is. Oh no. Not too big. Oh, this should kill, I think? It's mid-screen though. It's gonna be hard getting a kill combo out of this. He did it! That was really nice. Yeah, it has a very high skill ceiling. That's one of the reasons he's the top tier. It's because if you're a super skilled player, there's a lot of ways you can turn that super skilled play into wins with Yun compared to most characters. No, pray on wake up against Yun. A little risky. Not the Yun's meaties are super dangerous, but it could have been close forward or something. That missed a hit. Favorite third strike track is probably... Well, my favorite third strike track in the game is maybe the title theme. The credits theme. It's the songs that are in this game that I don't hear very often. It's not like a gameplay song, I don't think. But if I'm thinking of a character theme that I like the best, it's either Q or Dudley. I usually don't feel very strongly about atmospheric tracks in games, but Dudley's atmospheric track is very good. It's so simple, but it's real nice. Q's is super neat. It doesn't play during versus mode, so you don't hear it very often. I think you just get Dudley's theme when you play Q in versus mode. Q's theme only plays when you fight him as a bonus boss. It's a real good theme though. That was a free parry. He probably was in parry stun, or parry lock rather. He probably tried to parry a wake up meaty, and then he couldn't parry that because the timing was just wrong. He could have done throw there too. I think that would have worked if he did wake up parry into instant throw. I think the throw would have hit before the palm did. It was a difficult situation. I am an aura main. Oh, the red was nice. See? It's not +1 if you parry it. Yeah, I've got like weeks worth of footage of me playing this game on my YouTube. Wow. I think about half the online edition tracks are better than the originals, and the other half are like worse. But they're all very similar in quality. It's like a smidge better versus a smidge worse. I like Aura's online edition theme. Yeah, some fireball stuff. Cool gamer fact: if you clap as Hugo and the opponent parries your clap and you super cancel the clap into SA1, it actually punishes the parry. Hugo will grab you before you recover from parrying. That's partially because parries get very few extra frames on special moves, parried special moves. And partially because it's a cancel. I couldn't tell you if you can confirm it. I've never done it versus a human. If you hold up, you still eat the SA1, yeah. Someone like mentioned that recently, and I labbed it just to make double sure, and sure enough. Yes, I love that juggle. You would theoretically just always do the 720, and then just hit the punch. Whose emote is that? Oh, it's mine. I forgot about that. It's my Franker Faces emote. I did that years ago. No one's posted it in forever. I've got good Franker Faces emotes. One of them's the Dancing Alpaca. I don't know if that shit's still enabled. It's been so long, I haven't thought about it in forever. Or was that one like a better Twitch one? I don't recall. Oh, look at it. Look at it dance. Oh no. Yun is cheap, guys. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it dance. Not recently, but I know about it. I know a lot of confirms with SA2 Yun. SA2 Yun is really novel, and it's a shame that SA3 is so, good. I mean, SA2 is mostly just novel because, like, you never see it. Is Embo Yang viable? Yes. It's arguably better than SA2 Yang. Or rather, it's a better super than SA2 is. But the extra meter that SA2 provides is usually preferred to any super that Yang has. You'd rather have just a bunch of EXs because EX Rec is the best move in the game. You don't ever see that starter with Yon. I don't know if that's a better Twitch setting, I don't remember. Yeah, you can get cross-up unblockables with Yang Sei Embu against some characters. Yeah, Sei Embu only stocks a single EX. You don't even get 2 EX moves, you get 1. Is that enough? Yeah, it is. Nice. I think Dudley's HP is the same as Shoto's. Ibuki has a weird one. If Ibuki gets above you and throws a kunai and then super cancels the kunai and she gets the side swap during the super cancel, she'll throw the initial kunai in one direction and the super one in the other direction, and they'll hit on other, different sides, so it'll be an unblockable. But that's one, that's really precise to do, and two, it only works versus wide characters such as Alex. Most characters won't even get hit by the initial kunai. Technically speaking, Sean can do unblockables with his basketball, but they're like, you'd never see them in a real match because they require cooperation between the two players. I don't think Dudley can with his Rose. Maybe with like a trade setup, but I doubt it. The Rose just kind of, it's too direct. It goes straight to the opponent. The basketball's got some play, because Sean kind of throws it higher. Generally speaking, the only time you'll see a match applicable, unblockable will be Oro or Urian. And then Yang, maybe. Sean just throws the basketball, and then the opponent gets on the other side of him as he's doing it. And then Sean recovers in time to like jab, and then the basketball hits, and then Sean can jab again. Something like that. The opponent has to like cross Sean up right as he's throwing the basketball. And then the basketball, when it hits, will hit on the opposite direction from the jabs, and it'll also push the opponent towards Sean instead of away. Yes, this young player likes the EXs. I hate that shit. I usually see it with EX up kick. A short dive kick like that into EX up kick is so obnoxious. It's a lot of dizzy. I don't think a dizzy's really practical to get this round, unless he gets like a super confirm again. It was there. It was possible. That was potentially reaction parryable. He didn't get it. I don't think I would have. Uh-oh. Fuck dive kicks. That could have just been a short dive kick. Fuck Young. Parry destroys dive kicks in this game, and they're still broken. How can dive kicks be broken in a game where parry exists? Ice effects in this game besides skill stuff? I don't think so. I think it's only Gil. There's a lot of characters with fire effects and a few with thunder effects, but I don't think anyone with ice. Yeah, if they ever make a Street Fighter 3.4, I really want Colleen in it. Ah, it missed. Yeah, right? What's up with that? They gave Remy ice effects in one of the forward strikes, I'm pretty sure. Unlike SA2, or I think SA2, maybe something else. Remy getting ice effects makes a lot of sense, both for his visuals and his lore. It's really strange that they didn't do that. The devs. The original devs. They already had ice effects in the game. They would have been very thematic on Remy. I don't think Colleen had ice powers until SF5. I don't think it's ever addressed in this game. Reversal up kick, maybe. Oh, GG. That was pretty bold. An SA1 would have made a lot more sense there. Just to waste some trigger time. Trigger time. Waste some SA time. Cool gamer fact. Besides Minot, Rose has another people, and it's a parody of Joseph Joestar. He exists in the lore. Wouldn't that be a dank final character? What do you guys think? Wow, that was nice. Kunai to prevent herself from landing. Very nice. Holy shit. Spooky's something else. Save the meter. That was a bit greedy. But I think looking at the health, it looks fine. But when he did that, he went into Kunai. He could have done a super to win. 0. She's like dead. Nice is dead. Play Third Strike? I could, I guess. Ibuki's fair in this game. Wow, that trade. 200 MS. I've played him worse. The air throw. I don't want to play right this second though. If you ask me in an hour's time, I'll probably say yes. This right here, this footage. This is offline footage from Japan. Ah. Cool. Very optimal. I only ever go for the last hit parry there. It's a bit wild to see people go for like any parry. I guess technically speaking it's probably easier. I can see that being 5-5. Nothing about this matchup really seems super one-sided, except that Dudley seems like a better character. But honestly, Ibuki's kit kind of works well here because he's one of the tall characters and she loves fighting tall people. And I think that her neutral is probably pretty good against him. Nice. Oh my god, this Ryu. This is that Ryu who started with Renstar Hard Tatsu. I'm sure. Never been more sure of anything, just the way he's playing. Oh my god, stop! Is that true? Roundhouse into Machine Gun Blow doesn't work if she's crouching. Does that count for EX Machine Gun Blow as well? That's not a huge deal, but that's annoying. Oh my god. Yeah, this is death. I think she's dizzy. That's a super hard red parry. It's a red parry that has variable timing. I'm gonna play the world's smallest violin for Dudley's combos falling out. I'm playing it, you guys can't see or hear. Yeah, look at that Hadoken. That was standing opponent, wasn't it? There's no way that combo did it. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that didn't combo. Or you just got hit. I was wondering if he like did it as a meaty or something, but it didn't really look like a meaty. Oh, this is awful. Dudley has to make no mistakes. GG. If Ryu dizzies you with Denjin, he can't do an EX combo. But if he almost dizzies you, and then like dizzies you with like a follow-up mix-up, he'll have meter. And then the EX dunk kick he would have won. And he gets a lot more damage. Ibuki EX Tatsu. I know what you're talking about, but it's just funny to hear that. That's weird seeing the hard Tatsu, but he's not going for the first hit. He's going for like the second hit. I guess you get better Oki there. Usually, whenever that's available, usually you see dash into heavy Tatsu, which gets the first hit. And probably has better corner carry, but I don't know. Awkward play from both players. Both of them are kind of timid. Looking for parries. This is pretty dangerous. That was nice. That was probably a punish. Ooh, ooh. Didn't commit. Ah. This is dire. That was a punish, that was a punish, that was a punish. This is now very winnable for Necro. I feel like that move can't cross up, but that looked a lot like a cross up. They might be able to cross up on some characters. I don't think it's ever crossed me up. Necro doesn't have like a cross up normal, so theoretically you could have held to the right there, I don't know. Oh no. Oh nice, that was parry block. Good shit. GG. Alex can melt you. Maybe gets a few choice hits. And after those few choice hits, Necro's in danger of dizzy and had to play a very particular way. This is SA1 Alex, by the way. Just notice that. What's going on? Is he gonna do parry super? That's really the only setup. Or is he gonna gimmick with it? I wonder if you can do close medium kick and if it's parried super or something like that. Oh, that was it. That was it. Should have just been super. He tried to do like heavy chop super or something, or medium chop super. It should have just been super. He would have won. SA1 is mostly a meme, but I think it does more damage than his other supers after a parry. Or rather, it'll do more damage than Super 2 after a parry, and Super 3 is usually not possible after a parry. SA1 Alex. Oh, now he's on Super 2. SA1 must do something in that matchup. I can't even imagine what, though. Maybe it's just like a parry follow-up, and he's just confident in his ability to get red parries. It's my best guess. Cool combo. Only available when Dudley is cornered. Yes, you can jump SA1 from Alex. Hi, Wolfgang. That looks really weird. Red? Red! He did it! But then he went for like a non-combo punish. Maybe he thought he would build super and he didn't quite build it. I'm surprised that worked. The roast didn't even hit him. Nice. Cool juggle. Yo! The shimmy into fucking, the lariat. I mean the chop. Nice. Oh, parry one hit of electricity and then super. Hi. Oh, this is juggle. Yeah. He got second hit only. This Alex is real good. Punish light electricity on block, isn't the pushback too high? Alex SA1's range is not very good, I'm surprised. I rarely see light electricity except for an anti-air. Nice. God, I love Alex. I think Alex is really garbage. So the ways that people have to play around his weaknesses is usually very interesting. Garbage is the wrong word. I think you can win with Alex. Most of his matchups aren't super stacked. I feel like the high level play with Alex is very dissimilar to the low level play though. There's no simple path from going from being like a mid level Alex to a high level Alex. There's like a lot of things Alex has that theoretically work, but you'll never see them, like a well-spaced crouch fierce. Getting one hit only into like the knee drop. He's going SA1 again. Maybe we'll see it in action. My best guess is just a red parry after spin hook. That's super weird to see this super pick for a matchup. I mean, you can backturn super. Maybe you get that confirmed. Wow. That was a setup. Air down fierce there. Got a guaranteed side switch. I don't know, it's just fucking arcade footage. I think it's convenient they cut out the in-betweens. Oh, okay. That was to punish someone who went for parry. He wanted his close medium kick to be parried so he could super the parry. But he fucked up the confirm. I don't think that's why he's picking the super. I think that's just a gimmick he tried to use to win. It's looking like he won't build a super in this round. Ah, too early. That was a very important little moment. Ah. The worst thing about short swing blow is that it'll, like, if you go for parry, your parry will just do nothing there. It baits parries in addition to baiting throws. Nice. Is that a failed super? Or did he want that? Ugh, that was an easy win that he dropped. He went for the double down roundhouse, but he actually could have juggled anything there, and almost anything would have worked. He could have done like a machine gun blow. He could have done like a ducking upper, ducking super. Ducking super would probably be the absolute easiest way to instantly win. He went for the regular ass B and B. It's hard to say which one's better. Like, it theoretically seems very good to be able to recognize when any combo will kill and do unique combos that are undroppable. But also, having to be ready for different things inherently means that you're more likely to drop combos than only being ready for one thing. Yeah. For both routes, the question is which one you're going to be more consistent with. Having to adapt with a easy combo, or never having to adapt to combos and just doing your regular combos. I don't fear the man who's practiced 10,000 combos once each. I fear the man who's practiced one combo 10,000 times. Oh, this is pretty easy parry. He didn't even get it. There was no downside to that super, really. He didn't really need the meter. Oh, look at this push intro. Those are the other 12s. That's why he's called 12s. There's 12 of them. Maybe. It can. If people low parry, and the Oro does the jump medium kick at particular timings, it can whiff. So you need, as the Oro player, you need rather precise cross-up stuff. Cool gamer fact, 12 does not have a skeleton when he gets shocked by electricity. He has no bones. Cool gamer fact, 12 doesn't have bones. Does anyone else know the other character who doesn't have bones? It is Q. Q might have bones, we don't know. He's got like a robo body. So it's possible he's got like a robot suit and there's a person inside, or it's possible it's just a robot. You can see his whole body though when he's getting shocked. We don't know whether G is Q. We actually have no idea. If 12 air dashes into a wall, he can air dash off of the wall. We saw it there right before it ended. It's kind of weird. He can turn a backward jump into a forward jump. Chun-Li can also jump off walls in this game. I think those are the only two characters who can do it. Nice. Oh, good punish. The super might have been better. Is that a combo? No. That combos are crouch only. Back around us, meaty. Mistimed. 12 doing his frame 1 airborne attack to dodge some Rose mix-ups. It's kind of cool. Oof. Sometimes you bet for what you want to believe in. Q seems to have a human neck. It's not covered in robo stuff. Seems to be skin. It's kind of dark too. Alex's blue color is really nice. I like this Dudley a lot too, actually. There's a guy in Q's ending who wears kind of the same outfit as him minus the trench coat. And a lot of people theorized back in the day that that guy was Q. It's still not impossible. But he's got like the red tie. I think they didn't really have a plan when they made Q. I thought they just made a mysterious character to make a mysterious character. They did a good job. For those of you who don't know, he's a parody, I guess, a reference to Robo Detective K, which was a Japanese, I think, TV show. But if you want to Google search Robo Detective K, you've got a very similar character with a name that's a single letter. I like the idea of a lobotomized G, but I also like the idea of a like like a G like injecting his fucking powers or something into someone. G is I mean not G. Q is Balrog. That's a fan theory from a long time ago. I forgot about that one. That one's funny. It's like, well, he's got the dash punches, and his kicks are extremely awkward. And Balrog's not in this game. How did that fucking drill hit? I love the Q is Balrog theory. I remember when Ed came out in SF5. I remember reading someone say he kicks like he was trained by someone who's never kicked in his life. Necro's jumping combos are pretty awkward. But you get a guaranteed jump and punish on that super. Nice. That was probably chip out. Yep. Yeah, it's plus 12 with massive pushback. So you actually can't link that much. So I think you can link it to far strong either always or on some characters. And then you can always link it to SA3. It's like surprising how little you can do with that. Just because of the massive amount of pushback. You can probably always link SA1, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that combo. That back fierce. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen like back hard kick into down back fierce times 6. Against like Necro. I mean not Necro, against Hugo. Who's that work on? I only know Hugo and Urian. I always forget if it works on like Alex. Oh, those 3. Downback versus the SA2. That's such a weird combo. That was on Crystal Cube's trial, I think. Yeah, SA2 is a throw, but it actually combos on Hugo. I think it would work on other characters if you could get close enough, but Hugo's extra wide. Looking very good for Necro here, even though the health is pretty similar. I like Necro most of the time. Now it could go either way. If it was me, if I was that Necro, I would have just wake up super. Fuck it. It's invincible. Aww. Will there be a Rio in this video? There's already a Rio in this video. I don't think it's an OTG, but I don't know. Did you guys know there's a real infinite in this game? That Ibuki can do on Gil while he's resurrecting? Unfortunately, I think the timer stops while Gil's resurrecting, so you can't even use it to timer scam. Yeah. Basically, Ibuki can do a combo into Um, she can do a juggle into her back strong, fierce taunt, and that reground skill, and then she can knock him over and then do another juggle into that. And she can repeat that infinitely. Because Gil has a unique crumple for his resurrection. That Izzy bar doesn't even really matter, I feel. He's gonna die to a good hit. Wow. Dash an EX Tatsu. I like Ryu most of the time here. There it is. I think Necro can fully crouch every hit of that. But it's hard to get a good punish. That jumping could have been parried fairly safely, I think. Damn, remember that Kage EX Tatsu that everyone was talking about on Twitter? I thought about weighing in on that, and then I never did. I think Brian F's take was good, where it's like this, like it worked, but he could have done something that would have also worked and not lost on block. And it's by merit of that you could call it a bad play. Brian F is a pretty sensible guy. Don't think I've seen a take from him yet that I disagree with. Ugh. I have mixed feelings on that Kage. On that scenario. I haven't seen the rest of the fucking anything related to that Kage. I think that it's a skill to be able to do something wild. And it's very rarely discussed in the FGC. I was talking about this with one of my friends earlier. Like, if you never do a YOLO Ultra, you'll never win via YOLO Ultra. You know what I mean? The ability, I'm not even talking about calculated random, although I am talking about calculated random. But you have to play, you have to do dumb risks sometimes. You have to be able to do dumb risks even if you don't do it. Even if you don't usually do it. Yeah, pretty much. You have to be able to go all in, especially when you're like losing or in a scramble. That being said, in the Kage replay, it was like equally scrambly, you know what I mean? The Kage wasn't on the cusp of losing, or like he was like, I think both players had pretty similar health. I think Kage had less, but like he could win off of other hits. Nice. Oh, should have been EX. Surprised it wasn't. EX Fireball's fully safe on parry. I think there were shades of good play and shades of bad play about that EX Tatsu. But I think whoever said um, we would respect someone if they were if Daigo did it, we would be like, oh yeah, that was a great play. I don't think so. Nice. You can look at a play mathematically, regardless who does it. EX Tatsu is pretty unique there. I've had good success with that as Sakura, but my EX Tatsu is safe, so I can kind of get away with doing shit like that. But oftentimes you can attack from outside a range that people probably won't expect something from you. You know what I mean? Kage's very stubby. EX Tatsu goes further than almost all his other attacks. So you might not be blocking all the time from that far away, from outside the range of his like max range normals. Outside the range of like towards Fierce and stuff. I don't care about trying to like make myself someone. It may be nice if I had like more followers or whatever, I guess. But I feel like I'm not. I don't get why people come here for me or my face in particular. I get why you might come here for my analysis, maybe. What's the point? I'm here to watch Third Strike. You're here to watch Third Strike. Why do you want to see an awkward ass guy in a dark room? I'm not even wearing a shirt right now. Last time I showered was 2 days ago. No, that's not true. I showered yesterday. Oh. Neko could have super canceled that strong and won. I am personally of the opinion that absolutely everyone looks awkward on a webcam. I don't get the obsession with them. Ugh. That roundhouse was low risk on whiff. I would have beaten a jump strong. I'm like exactly where I want to be with my stream right now, where like people pour in enough that I can follow the chat very easily. It's not lonely in here. A lot of people come in and chat. Wow, I was thinking it was gonna be a Denshin something or other, but it was low 40x Tatsu. You just want me to have a cam so I can fucking pick my nose on stream, and then it can go viral. Another super? Aw. He's done around. It would be a bad play. I thought about being a VTuber. It's a pretty funny idea. Another thing is I don't want to take up the screen real estate. I like having the game this big. You know what I mean? Nice parry. Can't tell if it was a red parry or not. We didn't see the flash. Nice. The far strong cancel. Like he eventually got that in SF4. Now far strong doesn't even exist. Took it out. Wow, that DP. Yup. Instant parry got blown up by delayed engine. Classic. You and everyone. That was like a big joke early on. Secretly. One of my friends in high school used to always tell me I looked like a mole. He was like, Baff, you're always squinting. I wasn't, I don't think. Maybe I was. The moles squint. Aw, that Tatsu. Weird interaction. Why do you ever see a mole? Do you guys ever think about that? Never see them in nature. You see the holes. If it weren't for National Geographic, I wouldn't know that moles existed. I think they got them in the UK. There's probably, I don't know if there's any in the US, there probably are. US is a big place. Maybe there's some in Africa or something, I don't know. Latest EX2 video? Probably not. Whenever I do click on EX2 videos, they're usually old as shit. We get gophers around here, where I live. We sell gopher bait at my work. Gopher traps. The actual animals I've seen around where I live are cougars, American opossums, not cougars, yes cougars, coyotes, raccoons, skunks, mice and rats. That's most of the mammals. Squirrels, I guess. Every now and then a squirrel. Rabbits, lots of rabbits. There's a zillion rabbits where I live. That's about it. That's my local fauna for mammals. No deer around here. Not where I live. I used to live in a place that had lots of deer in Georgia. Armadillos, that's a cool animal. Possums and armadillos are super cute. Oh, we have skinks here, and I forget, we got like some kind of lizard thing. But I can't remember what it is. Blazikins. I don't know who any of these players are. I don't read a juggle there. I feel like he did. That looked like light electricity. Oh my god! Called his bluff. That was bold. He should wake up button. He's like, you're not doing immediate release. I'm not going to parry. We're not going to play this game. You're going to hold it and I'm going to hit you. Fried ants with salt and chili are delicious. I believe that. Ants seem like they would be tasty. I saw a picture of an ant's face recently and it's fucking creepy. It was a scanning electron microscope image. You look at ants, they're kind of cute when you're looking at them just in fucking on a table or something like that. I like the way they groom their little antennae. Watching something groom is kind of, you know, it's cute. But then you see a fucking ant's face and it's like, ugh. Then out of curiosity, I looked up a scorpion's face and a bee's face. Scorpions are as ugly as you would probably guess. And much more terrifying even than the ant. The bee was extremely cute. Bees are cute even when they're blown up. I ate a live ant once and it wasn't particularly tasty. Bees are cute. Google search bee tongue. All bees do is lick flowers. Just keep that in mind. Fucking love bees. Bees are tight. There's like a million bees where I work because we sell lavender. And bees fucking love lavender. All the bees have always been very polite to me. Never been stung on the job. Never even had an aggressive bee. And I've moved lavender while bees were on it. And the bees are just like, hold on, I'm using that. If it's a honeybee, you need to give it a reason to kill you. Before it will try and kill you. Ever since I moved here, twice I've seen swarms of bees. It's kind of cool. Bees don't sting while they're swarming, I've heard. Bees basically sting to protect a hive, and when they're swarming, they don't have a hive to protect. It's like a little transition period when they're choosing like a new home or something like that. But I've seen videos where you can basically, like, if there's a swarm of bees, you can just, like, put your hand into the swarm and, like, pick up bees, and they won't do anything. They don't give a shit. Coconut crabs are a weird animal. I've seen pictures of them, videos. They're, like, big. They're really fucking big. Biggest crab I've ever seen. It's kind of too far away. Still worked, the initial Hadouken hit. I don't know if the initial fireball was blocked. I don't know if the Denshin would have been a block string. Unless he released it very early. You're talking about like spray on olive oil or something like that? This kind of big. Next hit. Oh, that's super off the first one would have dizzied, but super off the second one dizzied. Still good, still good. Rock confirming back strong looks kind of hard. I've never done it, so I don't know how hard it is. Wow, that fucking round start crutch fierce. If that was EX Donkey, I wonder what would have comboed. Necro's crutch jab is huge. Look at that, parried and still, Necro could still block. Oh, that's car throw. Dash and EX Tatsu again. You don't usually see EX Tatsu like that in this game. It's not bad though. It's a bit weird on Denjin Ryu. But when Ryu's sitting on a full Denjin, he can kind of get like the hit that leads to the Denjin setup will build the Denjin meter if you use an EX. Do I play Smash? No. Casually. Everyone plays Smash casually. I can't remember the last time I saw Ryu do an EX or Tatsu in this game. Very uncommon. Fireball pressure. Meaty fireball into fireball. SF3. Ryu's up a lot here. He can kind of like, wow, wake up EX Tatsu. I'm doing alright. I got a dentist appointment soon. I'm not really looking forward to that, but it's not a huge pain. I had a failing fallout. It was shitty. I had it like, I guess around 9 years ago now. I just popped out. So I just had a hole in my fucking tooth. It doesn't hurt, and it wasn't sensitive to hot or cold. But it was stressful anyway, because it was just like a fucking, an open wound in one of my teeth. I basically went the whole day without eating after that. And then, that was 2 days ago. And then yesterday I got like an early appointment to the dentist, and I was like, fix the fucking filling. Give me a new filling. I made a video about how I feel about Aura, but yes, I'm happy. Well, I guess I didn't actually talk about my thoughts that much about how I actually feel about it. It looks good. It looks like they weren't feeling completely pressured to just make him exactly as he was. They're adapting him to the system. I think it'll make a smooth transition. I'm hoping. Oh, anyway, yesterday I went to the dentist. They booked me an emergency appointment, and I went in, and they looked at it, and they were like, And they put temporary filling in it. And they were like, this will probably fall out. Or like, they were like, this could fall out. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, come back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. And I was like, okay. Hi, Azzy. And now it's 6:20 and I'm waiting for 7:30 so I can go to the dentist. It's amazing how like this fucking filling falling out has disrupted 3 days of my life though. Like I feel like I lost my Monday, my Tuesday, and my Wednesday. Yeah, I got my second vaccine shot like a week ago now. A little bit more, 10 days. 10 days ago. 11. I'm just about immune. I mean, I was probably immune like a few weeks into my first vaccine shot. But now I've had my second one. If we all get hyper AIDS from vaccines, I guess I'll be in the same boat as everyone else who got the vaccine. Oh, I've got a joke that's been killing it. I've been going into work and telling everyone that I got my government microchip. Every single person I say that to, I get a laugh. I feel like whether people like or I know it's a shitty joke, but whether it's a very safe joke for people who like or hate the idea of a vaccine. It's like you get a laugh from both parties. I'm back from leave at my job, and they're like, "Where you been?" I was like, "Oh, I was taking a staycation," and I got my government microchip. And I don't explain myself, but they always get it. I was like, "Aha," because I know. Yeah, I got my government autism too. This vaccine has unlocked 100% of my brain. $5G is also good. I wonder if there's a trade combo there. I doubt it. It's a funny thought though. He wanted double back fierce into side swap, but the second back fierce was too far. Otherwise, he would have done back fierce into down back fierce. One of my friends didn't even know about the fucking microchip, and I had to explain it to him. And it was funny because I had to preface it with like, there are real humans who believe this. Why are Necro's arms so long? He's like an experiment. He's like a prototype for a regenerative human that can recover instantly from any wound. And also adapt his body into weapons. Oh, don't tell me that was a punish. He only had the parry one hit out of the 3 hits of that super, so he was in parry stun for less time. So he had more frame advantage, I think, Yun, than you normally have parrying that super. I remember seeing it discussed. I forget who. Someone on Twitter, maybe. Dhalsim can turn his stretchiness on and off, but Necro can't, and that's reflected in their animations. Necro has to like wind up for his attacks. He's got to like sling his body, because Necro is always stretchy, whereas Dhalsim is only stretchy sometimes. Dhalsim's using magic to zoom his fists across the screen, but Necro's got to like swing his fucking arm. Luffy's always gummy. Can't turn it on and off. I've recently been watching One Piece. Do you guys know about that? I've read One Piece start to finish. Well, you know, start to current. Um, but I watched the show a few times and I hated it because of the sheer amount of filler. They take a really long time to do nothing. And One Piece is just, they take the manga and then they find all the scenes in the manga that got animated and then just play them in that order. So it's literally just the manga animated. And the pacing is way different. One Pace is the name of this. So it's just people taking the anime and cutting out all the fluff and cutting out all the filler. So you just get a pure manga experience. I like it a lot more. They've almost done the whole series now. They're missing some good stuff though. They haven't finished like Water 7 yet. And Water 7 is important. Wano, I thought it was dragging on early on, but now I'm really into it. The blatant favoritism of the Japanese region. But now as of what happened in these last couple chapters, I kind of feel like One Piece is like getting there. Not to spoil it for anyone. But Luffy may or may not be fighting like one of the highest bounty people in universe. The highest known bounty, I'm pretty sure. They've said that Dragon, I think, is the most wanted man in the world, right? Isn't that a thing? So theoretically, his bounty would be the highest bounty of anyone. The bounties in One Piece are based on how much the characters are a threat to the world government. So even if Dragon's not the strongest person, he definitely represents the greatest threat to the world government. Gold Roger does not have an active bounty. I think they've revealed what Gold Roger's bounty was. The One Piece is supposed to be on Raftel, but that's not like that's been established forever, and it's also only theorized. We don't know, but that's like the final island on the Grand Line or something, and it's where Roger made his like base. The One Piece is gonna be the friends we made along the way, or the hat. It's gonna be one of those two things. I guarantee you. Oh. Okay, so it's the hat. There you go. Solved. The friend fruit model Nakama. Cool. Look at all those characters. This one's Butsu or Mono, isn't it? This one might be Ida. Don't know about the others. I think that one's Ida again. Ah. Kuda. Oh yeah, I recognize that character. So these two are fruit. Fruit thing. Are they just like know me for the fruit names? That sounds familiar, but I can't remember all of a sudden. Gomu Gomu no Mi. Ugh. Nice. That DP was super choice. No, Ryu! Galactic Brainiacs Fireball. He's dead now, I think. I don't fancy Ryu's odds here. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. It was super stressful for Urian, to be honest. That was the forward dash animation. Unique fall animation if you get swept out of forward dash. Also unique momentum. Cool combo. EX tackle into mash down parry. I saw that. Looked really whack. Urian down strong is really bad normal. EX mirror. That combo's on hit too, I think. Why was it fucking neutral throw? He had to burn a lot of meter. He didn't have to spend that last mirror. It was probably good if he didn't do it. It was safe to do it though. He was like guaranteed to win if he burnt that meter. But you really don't want to spend meter like that as Urian. It's very, very important. Your meter use to your ability to win. JoJo's been pretty nicely paced. It helps that the anime is being made ages after the fucking series. Each part is already completed, so they don't have to waste time at all. But watching JoJo versus reading it, it's been pretty similar. New JoJo chapter in a few days. I fucking love JoJolian, guys. Part 6 anime. Fucking love the characters in Part 6. It's got the best roster of any, it's got the best cast of any JoJo part. It's like free too. That's unsafe. He missed the punish. I get why he wouldn't go for 2 parries, because it's unsafe anyway, and also it's really weird timing on the parry. Every character is strong as fuck in Part 6. I will not spoil. But just the all of the fucking fireball. All the supporting cast is just really nice. I feel like you had like everyone was kind of cool in part 5. There weren't that many core. I mean, there were a lot of characters, but there weren't that many core like fighters in part 4. Part 1 and part 2 basically had no one. Very small teams. Part 3 I think had a really a good 6 characters. Everyone was pretty likable. And part 6 also has a really strong 6 or so, however many there are. Part 6 sucks, but I feel like the characters are the best in the series. I think an anime is a redemption opportunity for part 6. I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. It's almost 7. Finally. Skip until they get out of prison. The prison stuff is the best stuff. It's like after they get out of prison that shit becomes extremely hectic. I don't think I've even played a Persona game. I played one Shin Megami Tensei for like 2 minutes. And I don't remember which one. It might have been Strange Journey. Wow, that was weird. There's like whole sections in part 6 where I don't understand what's going on. Like the rods. Like what? No other part is like that. I feel like part 8's gonna end before too long. Maybe another year. Oh, that was a medium tackle. He didn't have the charge. Part 5 had a couple sections where I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I really liked when, oh, I shouldn't spoil part 6. Even talking about that is a spoiler. I really liked Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man. I liked that section. I thought that was fun as fuck. Both in the premise of what was happening and also how they defeated it. Araki drew Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man, and then the editors... It was like a spoiler for the next chapter. And then the editors were like, whoa, what the fuck, you can't do this. So they had... Araki had to take it a different direction. Well, it was the same direction, but he had to use different characters who were slightly less recognizable. Well, equally recognizable, but not as owned. The interesting thing about JoJo is how Araki's been relatively consistent on whether the stands are combat-oriented. There's like good reason for most of the stands to be extremely dangerous in part 6 and part 5. But there's no particular reason for the stands to be extremely dangerous in part 4, which is why you get a lot of stands that are kind of just weird. Same with part 7. There's no particular reason for them to be super powerful stands, so a lot of them are just non-combat oriented. But for part 5 and part 6, they were literally trying to find the strong stands for combat. The villainous characters. That's I don't like that take. Steel bomb was perfect. Wow, that was weird. Dudley did multiple parries, prepping for a cancel on that anti-air crutch fierce. And Ryu didn't cancel it. He's let it fully whiff. Part 7 is literally the best part. You picked a bad time to stop. For what it's worth, though, Part 7 is a soft reboot, so you can just start there if you want. If you've never read JoJo in your life, you can just start at 7. It's not a big deal. That being said, if you skip parts, you're worse than Hitler. The Nazi forgiveness in part 2. What the fuck was Araki on? It's funny anyway. Nice, the red parry into dash throw. What the fuck? Did you guys see that? Dudley did a cancel to ducking and dodged back strong. Nice. Good punish. Even if that was light sweeper, which I think it was. Back forward was going to punish there. Ducking, I don't know if it's so invincible or not, but that was a back strong it dodged. It's got a very low hitbox and hurtbox. Okay, no hitbox at all. It's got a very low hurtbox. Jojolian is... If it finishes well, it will be my favorite part. I like it more than I liked Part 7 in the middle. But Part 7 also ended really strongly. It was definitely a back strong. It is super low profile. Well, I guess it could have been a back jab. Part 7 does some... I mean, Part 8 does something that no other JoJo part has done, and I actually love it. There is no throwaway villain. Every single villain advances the plot in a meaningful way. It's like extremely anti-villain of the week. It's also a mystery, which is kind of fun. Towards forward and stand forward from Dudley. Leave him so close. You don't have that many moves like that in this game. There's a lot of moves like that in SF5. Kind of leave you really, really close to the opponent. Whoa. Like Cammy staying short. Ugh. That range he was standing at was perfect. Oh, I love that jumping combo. Look at all that Izzy. I don't even know who you're talking about by the road, so I guess so. Oh. Oh. Maybe. A lot of the earlier parts, earlier villains, um, kind of serve as a setup for how the characters know each other. I feel like that was one of the defining moments of kind of meeting Joshu. When Q is transitioning from crouch to stand, he is briefly airborne. He gets hit on the ground, but he can be hit by air throws, and he's unthrowable on the ground. I hate Joshu too, we all hate Joshu. But he's great, because he's designed to be hateable, and everyone hates him. It's effective, it's good writing. He's written to be a douche. All the Higashikatas are extremely cool. I like every single one of them. Even Jobin. I know. Norisuke. And Tsurugi too. Also extremely cool. I fucking love that family. Whoa, the taunt. It was punished, I think. You need to juggle. Wow, empty jump, single low short, super. I think if he did two low shorts, the second one might have whiffed because he was kind of far out. That looked super wild. He could have super confirmed that short single, I think. Excuse me. Oh my god, this is oppressive. Oh! Good shit. That's the big downside of SA1. The parry's easier. Yes. Oh, it ended. I've got to leave pretty soon for my dentist appointment. So this might actually be a good time for me to stop. Sad as it is to say, if I start another one, I'll have to cut it very quickly because I've got to be out of here basically in like 7 minutes. I'll try to have a good day. I'll probably fucking go to the dentist and then come home and fucking fall right back asleep. See you guys later.